Now this is getting pretty typical of Pai. Leaving Pai, can't recommend this town enough to you bikepackers, cycle tourists, bike touring. Just a great place, so chill. And you can see the clouds up in the mountains maybe. Just a beautiful place. I went up last night and watched the sunset. Great, great chill place. The hotel recommended 2 Huts coffee for sunset. You can see it's quite beautiful. In the town of Pai, P-A-I. And it's up in the mountains, as you can see. They say that the sunrises are even more beautiful. All right, I'm out of Pai. I just went through the border security, which I assume is for checking people coming from Myanmar. 762 curves. So this is famous for motorbikes, motor scooters, bike packing, tour cycling. We'll see how this goes. It's a big up and then a long down. So 10 miles of up, about over 4,000 feet of climbing, and then a long down to Chiang Mai. That guy has been following me about the last half mile, couldn't catch me, but I decided to pull over because this is tough. A lot of teens for grade even hit 20. I'm gonna let this guy get ahead of me for a while I catch my breath. I can't wait for the downhill. I haven't seen a lot of cyclists, but this guy looks like fitter than me, but he just brought the wrong kind of bike. I'm not sure, but I think I'm about 2/3 the way up the climb. Stopped twice to let double long trucks go by. They had quite a parade behind them. Beautiful day. Bring lots of water. Climbing from Pai, out of Pai I should say, and then back to Chiang Mai. Coming to the summit out of Pai, back to Chiang Mai. I think this is to make sure you have good brakes. Checkpoint Mae Ya, I think is how you say it. Let's see if they just let me go through. I hope so. Been good guys. Sweaty crap. Popcorn crap. All right, I'm at the summit, come out of Pai, and I met a local group of bike packers. Although I gotta tell you, I think they took the shuttle up to the top. Not a bad choice. It says Go Bike Thailand. And I'm gonna sit down and see what they have to say. So they really like my bike. They're checking it out. Titanium, disc brakes, and they're riding some really rugged stuff. You can see front and back panniers. Looks like they have, well, big fork. And man, you can do it. You can do it. They got some good setups here. They got all the stuff. Look at the Thailand flags. You gotta love that. So cool to meet some other cyclists. Clearly, I think they want to trade bikes. So it's been really special. They've been giving me bananas and water. I gave them some of my peanuts. I love this kind of fruit. I forget what it's called. But it's been really cool. They're so generous. They're fascinated by the Ribble, the titanium bike, and just a bunch of good guys. Was just talking with another cyclist. You can see he wears a buff too. Smart guy. And we're at the Hoi Nam Dang National Park at the very summit between Pai and Chiang Mai. I'm gonna go to Chiang Mai. He said go 2 kilometers, then get off the highway. I think that's what he said. But my route says stay on the highway, so we'll see how this goes. So someday follow me down and we're gonna sit down and have some lunch. Seems like a nice guy, definitely a cyclist. I don't know where we are. We're halfway down the descent and it was just lunchtime. And the group from the top is starting to catch up. What a fun bunch. So he's really happy with the buff and now he's insisting on buying me lunch. Really, really nice people. Coming back into Chiang Mai, I just found a cycle and running route, which is so nice because Chiang Mai is a bigger city than I thought. It's over 1 million people. And look up ahead, that building looks like a grand piano. So this is a big tourist attraction in Pail, and you may wonder why. Just a simple steel bridge. So here's the history. Is in World War II, the Japanese were in Thailand and trying to figure out how to attack Burma, which is now Myanmar. And at the time was a British colony. So they're trying to figure out how to attack it, and they needed a supply line. So they made the local people build a wooden bridge here so that they could attack Burma. And as the war started to unfold, the Japanese pulled out, they burned the bridge. Well, the locals had become dependent on the bridge, so that was a big problem. And they talked the Chiang Mai government into moving a steel bridge, which was in another location here. So this steel bridge was the main way for their economy to keep going and to get over the river. The steel is actually made by US Steel Corp, which I think has recently been bought or is trying to be bought by a Japanese company. And that's the Thai Pai Bridge.